All right, I think we're live. So let's see. So this is our first live event, and so I apologize if we have any communication issues. Um, I don't. Let's check the sound. Make sure we've got sound going. Test. I think so. I think we got sound. I just really want to make sure that this was all up and running by 7 o'clock. So we're going to give it a few minutes before we start talking about um, the specs and stuff. So let's see. Yeah, we're live, baby. We're live. So it's a little odd because I've got a little bit of delay, so I can't watch the video because there's the delay in it. So like I feel like I'm waiting for it to catch up, but it doesn't catch up. But hey, let's go over just a little bit of my past and what I have done with BMW, and feel free to comment down below. I've got everything. I've got everything set up, so hopefully I can answer any questions. And I will try to multitask, so I apologize if we're not. But so my past history, a couple minutes about my past history with BMW. Back in 2010, when the first generation BMW S1000RR came out, I was lucky enough to get one of the first ones titled in California. I actually didn't have a deposit put down on my on mine. I was actually waiting, and long story short, I ended up getting a call from a dealership down in LA, Hugo. I don't know if Hugo's still down there. Hugo got me into it. But anyways, Hugo called me and says, hey, the deposit fell through on this first acid green one. If you're interested, it's all yours. And this was about 2 to 3 weeks before anybody had seen these in California. And so I actually had some friends, John Roy and Peter Inshaw. They had deposits on theirs, and they hadn't even gotten theirs. And I had driven down to LA and picked mine up on Super Bowl Sunday, Saturday. I picked it up on Saturday, and it was I drove to LA, picked it up, and came back. Anyways, the 2010, I had it a couple months, ended up yard sailing it out in a field at Point Reyes on John Roy's birthday. Just ruined his birthday. But that was my big accident. The first one, I got life flighted, broke my collarbone, my scapula I broke some ribs. Just it was it sucked. But anyways, so that was my first one. The second one I got a 2011. Some improvements in the 2011, but I wrecked that thing 3 or 4 times before I yarded it out and turned 7 at Thunder Hill on one of my second track days. I then got my 2015 in the beginning of 2015, and I absolutely love the 2015. And if you guys haven't seen some of the videos of me on my 2015, it's been an amazing machine. So I've been kind of up and down on when I was going to be replacing that. I figured and knew within the last couple of years that BMW was going to be doing a new one. So I kind of waited for the new one. 2020, they released the 2020 model in October. The day that they released it at the show, I literally drove to ANS and gave him a deposit and was like, I'll take one. So so here we are. So we've been waiting for information on it. There's been a lot of reports and videos and testing of it. We know that this is going to be a great motorcycle, but we didn't know much about it in the US. So today we have the official release for the 2020 or the 2020 S1000RR. So I wanted to go over everything with you guys. Just to let you know, this is all, they have updated the site. Earlier you couldn't go on there and build it again yourself, but now they've put that up. So it's all up there. You can get all this information off of the site, but we did get the press release this morning. I went over and talked to Randy over at ANS and confirmed everything, and we went through everything and kind of built and spec'd out what bike I'm going to be getting. So we'll talk about that here in a second. But all in all, I mean, this bike is going to be, it's an amazing bike. I think there's no denying that this bike is going to be amazing. So just want to make sure the sound was working. So make sure you guys hit the comments down below. If you guys have any comments, if there's any questions, feel free to hit up some comments. I know we've only got a couple viewers. Trying to wait until 7. Yeah, thanks for joining me with this. I was just excited. I wanted to get this out and make sure everyone knew that this information was out and what's available. So if you guys have any questions about this 2020 BMW S1000RR, I'm going to answer it for you right now. So the press release came out this morning. And basically, to confirm, this is going to be a 2020 S1000. It is a 2020. It is not a 2019. The 2019 was kind of a mid-year. The announcement has been made that these will be in dealerships this summer. We were hoping for an earlier release of this. Originally, we were kind of told that it would be about now, March, April, maybe May. Now they're talking about July or August for the official release in the dealerships. So hopefully you guys will see mine early summer. What's nice about this third generation is the pricing. I was really worried that BMW was going to raise the prices on this. So the base suggested retail price is $16,995, which is incredible for this machine. I mean, to go and be able to get an S1000, and we're going to talk about what standard options come with this, which is really cool. The base model is $16,995, and of course you got tax and license and everything. So what is cool about the new model is they've added a ton of new stuff to it. So you are going to get all LED headlights and turn lights. They are standard equipment. It is not an option. It is standard equipment. You're also going to get the 6.5-inch TFT display, which is amazing. I've seen it on the 1250 GS. I absolutely love it. It's going to be such a cool display. So you've got all of the onboard computers, the jog dial that's on the control and on your bars. It is very easy to use. Every bike comes with the auto blip gear shift assist. All of them do. It's not an option anymore. It is a standard feature. One thing that's new that I'm excited to kind of play with is the hill start control. It is kind of like a hill descent. So when you're on a hill, it will help you release the brake. It'll hold the brake until you start to move. So that'll be really nice, especially in San Francisco. People that know the San Francisco hills, they're crazy. So that's going to definitely be nice. For riding, standard riding modes, you're going to have your rain mode, your road mode, your dynamic mode, and the race mode. Race mode has 3 different options. You'll get a standard race mode, and then there'll be additional options that you can purchase. Adjustable levers will be a standard feature. Don't really know how adjustable and what kind of adjustability. Most of them are adjustable to a sense, but I usually replace them with aftermarkets just to get a little bit more adjustability to it. Cornering optimized ABS Pro. Don't know much about it. It hasn't been talked too much about the ABS Pro, but I know that they're talking about the ABS working with the lean angle sensors, so you can get a little bit more harder trail braking without the the worrisome of the ABS locking up. Obviously, you're going to have the new design, and it's going to be more aerodynamic, and a lot of brand new engine, brand new chassis, brand new everything. So this year's model, the 2020, has about $2,000 worth of additional features that are now standard with the bike. So you're going to get it all standard with the bike. So what is majorly difference between the 2020 and the 2019, or the previous second or third generation model? This is going to be... they're calling this a third generation, but the second generation had some kind of tweaks to it. So I call the second generation from 15 on. First generation, they had some tweaks in the first generation. But so you are 25 pounds lighter. You are going from 459 pounds to a 434 pound motorcycle, which is great. I heard a lot of the weight is down at the bottom, so it feels very, very lightweight. When you get the M package, we'll talk about that. 7.7 additional pounds lost, mainly in the wheels, because you've got the carbon fiber wheels. The engine is 9 pounds lighter, and that's going to help with obviously your handling and the ergonomics of the bike. Like I said, I think that the weight has been moved down towards the bottom of the motor, so that's going to help out there. The big thing, and I'm super excited about this because it's on the 1250, the new motor. I've tested it. I love it. The camshaft variable engine timing system. This is the system that is going to help with that mid-range lag. 5 to 8,000 RPMs. All of these bikes always have that kind of dip in the lag. And some of the dyno numbers, which I'll show you the sheet here in a second, really show the benefit and added for the camshaft technology. So we're up in horsepower by 5 horsepower. So we're at 205 horsepower versus 200 horsepower. And the balance of the delivery of the power has been much improved. Obviously, your torque curve and your horsepower curve has been fixed in that mid-range. So obviously, that's the camshaft technology. A little bit better fuel mileage. They say 37 miles to the gallon versus 35. So, pretty well the same. New suspension. The geometry, it weighs less. So it's got a better precision to the electronic suspension. Now let's talk about the suspension, because a lot of people haven't really pointed out the suspension and the difference in the suspension. So suspension, it does not have manual suspension anymore. It is all electronic suspension. Your standard base model will have the electronic suspension, and the M package will have an upgraded electronic suspension. So you will have the base model will all be the electronic suspension. So everything is electronic suspension. I was just talking to a buddy, Rick Spawn, and he's ordering one as well. He has the 2018, and he has the electronic suspension, and he hates it at the track. I have the manual suspension. I love it at the track. So we'll see exactly how that works. But I did want to show you guys the power curve compared to and the torque curve 2010 to 2019 to 2020. Let's see if I can get this down pretty well. It's going to take a second for me to make sure, but you can see that the curve is much more defined in that mid-range. So I'm super excited because we should just have you can see the linear is nice and clean through this. So, all right, so let's talk about options. There's some surprises to these options. So the racing red paint is a standard option, and there is no additional charge for the red paint. Now, the white paint this is much to my surprise, is only available in 2020 with the M package. If you choose not to get the M package, you will get a red motorcycle. If you get the M package, you will get the white and red motorcycle, or the red, white, and blue motorcycle. That's it. It's the M package is only available this year in that, and the red one is only available in the additional options. So the additional options, what's available in package-wise, the select package, it is MSRP is $1,400. The select package is required for both. The M package it's required to have, but the red one you can add it on. Tire pressure monitoring, which is super cool. If you're at the track, it's going to be super helpful. The dynamic dampening control is new this year, so that is going to come in with the select package. Heated hand grips and cruise control, an absolute mess on the S1000. That is also added in the select package. Now, if you opt to get the red motorcycle with the select package, you want to get the updated race package. It is an additional $1,600. The race package is a additional pro ride mode. So I believe it's kind of like the slick modes. The standard bike without the race package will come with standard wheels. If you want the forged wheels, you will have to get the race package to get the forged wheels. Originally, they were talking that the forged wheels were going to come standard on the bikes. That is absolutely not correct. The standard is normal wheels. You will have to get the race package in order to get the forged wheels. What's nice about the race package is you do get the lightweight battery, and you also get the M chassis kit. This is the rear height adjustment and the swing arm pivot point adjustment. So that does come on the race package. So if you decide you want to go up one more level to the M package, it's actually only a $2,100 difference to get into the race, the M package from the race package. The why I say $2,100 is it is $3,700 add-on to the base and the select package, so you have to add those two. But you get the paint, you get the M carbon fiber wheels, you get the race mode pro, which comes on the race package. You also get the M Sport seat, which is only available in the M package. You get the lightweight battery, which of course is an option with the race mode and with the M package. The M chassis kit you get, obviously, and then you also get the forged wheels, the 7.7 pound weight reduction. So, and anybody that rides on carbon fiber wheels knows how nice this thing will turn. So, and then a couple other things. You can get the Ride Pro options where you just get the additional 3 race modes. The hill start ascent, still hill start control. You'll also get the dynamic brake control. You'll also get the launch control, the pit limiter, and the wheelie control. That's an additional $250 add-on. And I do want to go on and see if that is standard with the M package. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to select, I'm on their website right now. So we're going to select the M package, and we're going to go into there. We're going to go into options, and it is giving us the Ride Pro modes standard. So it's actually another $250 somewhat of a savings if you go that route, because if you go with the red one, and we take the controls off there, and we go into package, and we go with the select and the race mode, and then we go into options. Actually, you know, the ride mode pro options isn't even on here as an option, so maybe that's just the race. Let's take the race off, and let's go and do, I don't even see the options aren't available on the US site right now for the ride mode pros. So I'm not sure exactly why not. So, but on the standard bike, you can get the black wheels with the red stripe on it. It's an additional $140 for the red stripe. Passenger kit, passenger seat and foot pegs is zero charge. They give you that. And then if you want to add the alarm, I'm not sure who does that anymore, $395 to add the alarm. So so that's it. Those are all the options. And so I've gone onto the site, and I decided that I'm going to spec out exactly what I'm going to buy. So I have ordered through with Randy today, and we spec'd it out. And my bike will be $22,095. Because I am going to be getting the white bike with the M package, and we are getting the select package, of course, on top of that. And actually, I want to do one quick thing. I want to see if I can take off. Nope. So with the M package, you do have to have the select package. So just FYI. But so we're at $22,000, and I'll say this bike is $22,000. It's comparatively to the other bikes that are in this market, the Ducati V4S, the Aprilias, all of the other bikes that are out there right now, this is going to dominate. I mean, when this thing gets out, I can't wait. So anyways, guys, that's the release. If you guys head over to the BMW BMWmotorcycles.com, that's the US, and you can spec out your own motorcycle. It is available now online. It did come back online this afternoon, and we are looking at a release of early summer. July is what I'm thinking, is what Randy is thinking. So and of course mine is on order, so we will hopefully be the first ones in California to get one. So stay tuned. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Thank you guys for attending today's first live broadcast. But make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you guys see this video later on, hit some comments down below if you've got any other questions about the motorcycle. I think I covered everything, but smash that subscribe button, smash that like button. Thanks guys, till the next video. We'll see you then.